So I'm making this belt here. This is the second time I'm making this belt for this guy. The first one I made, I used what do you call it? Like a upholstery tape measure, like the soft ones. Apparently it was from China, and let me get it out of the trash can. Hold on. Too late, I already threw it away. But anyway, I think I made a belt for my sister. She told me it was too big. And then this guy Bernie at work I made goes, "It's way too big, Brian." And so I grabbed my tape measure and I compared it to that yard thing for upholstery, and the inch here was way smaller than the upholstery one. It was like a ½ inch big. The 1 inch was a ½ inch bigger. So like 31, the thing was like 15, so it was like 15 inches too big for him. I couldn't believe it. As I went home, I came home, I checked that thing. I threw it in the garbage can. It was just ridiculous how off it was. So I don't use those anymore. I'm just going to stick with this. So this new one I'm making for him, like always, you measure from the middle of the belt buckle to the hole he uses most is 31.5. That's right here. So I already took my template, and I got this already lined up. I got the holes marked, and I cut the ends already. So now I'm making the video. I just took my edger and I just sharpened it a little bit with some 1200. Keep it sharp. You want to keep these things sharp, okay? This is a big one. This one's pretty cool. I have a lot of these. This one, you can add different sizes to it. I have different tips for it. I'll show you. Look how nice that cuts when you keep it sharp. Beautiful. So this just comes off. See that? So it comes with like 6 of these. Pretty sure it was, what was this? Let me think about it. It wasn't tan. I don't think it was tandy leather. Maybe it was. My first belt I ever made took me a couple hours to make. I made my son one last night. Literally took me 30 minutes to make him a belt. And let's do the back. You want it nice and round. It's a little bit bigger, so it's going to be nice and round instead of kind of square looking, you know. You just hang on to it right here as you're cutting, so it doesn't move on you. Try to do it all in one slice. I don't know, it broke for some reason. So this is skirting leather. You know, I thought it was really nice and beautiful, but I made a few belts already, and plus mine, but with the buckle rubs, it's just wearing out. And I don't even know, man. I'm telling you, I don't know if it's real leather or what's going on here. I don't know what skirting leather is, but it just seems, I mean, it's so beautiful. I don't understand why the stain's coming off for some reason. Anyway, it is what it is. I gotta use them up. I have tons of it now. I got this, the black, and the darker brown, mixed brown color. Alright. I think before I pop the holes, let's go ahead and stain it. Now, if you cut it and it's rough, you want to take the sandpaper and just sand it all in one direction. And the other bit the same way. I take do the edge with it. Burnish the edge. I do have a machine but I like this doing it by hand. It's pretty cool. This is good to make too, one of these. This one's a little thick, like sometimes I do double and stitch it, you know? But if it bugs you, you could just cut some leather and stick it in there between. These pins are pretty cool too, but you need to daub them as you go. Of course, that's under my camera. So like this. Get some ink out of there. What I do, I just do one side first. You gotta make sure you concentrate. One slip, you ruin the whole build. So I do that side first. And I'll flip it over. So this is actually just the back side I'm doing. I still need to do the front side. Give it a daub. This is getting low. Should have sanded this side a little more. It's a little rough. Just a little more burnishing is all it's going to take. Alright, now we'll do the front side of it. So we did the back, now we're going to do the front side. After you do a few, you get a little system going, helps you out, you know. Okay, did that wrong. We gotta go like this. Sorry about that. There we go. So that works really good. A little touch up right here. Okay, time to burnish it. Let me get my stuff. So you like to use this Tokonol. I have all kinds of stuff that I can use, but this is my favorite. And then this is Kokoboro wood. So you can either use your finger or you can use like a glue spreader and just tap it on. I'm using the machine, I just use my finger because the belt's in my hand. It's not on this jig I made right here. And then you just start burnishing it. Use the big one first because it gets the top more. You try to use the smaller one, it only does the sides, it doesn't do the top. Now go to the smaller one. So it does the top now and the edges. Doesn't take much. Nice and smooth. So let me do the other side and I'll be right back. Alright, so now that that's done, I'm going to clean this up. Close this back up so we don't spill it. Take a coffee break. Alright, then get some of this canvas. And this really shines it up. Just hit it a couple times. Check that out, huh? There's no Tocono on there anywhere. Alright, let's punch those holes now. This is for the belt buckle. Looks like it's 5/16, inch and a half. And then turn the camera this way a little bit. So I just use the Berry King. Line right up on that groove I put there. Make sure it's set right. That's all she wrote. Very sharp. This you make sure you do on this rubber mat and something like a cutting board type of thing. Keeps it sharp forever. Because one thing you don't want to do is dull that. They're too expensive to be dulling them. Alright, we're punching the small holes now. I don't think I need this anymore. the holes, I just use this here. I have the handheld ones if I want to punch them, but this is nice. I use this number 4 for the snaps, and then I use the biggest one, which I think is the number 6 for the belt buckle. So those I do right here under the light so I don't get too much of a shadow, so you can see the hole better. Line it up right on top of that mark. That's it. Now this side we'll go to the number 7. Which one is it? That's not it. It's this big one here. Actually, it's number 6. The other one was the number 1. Okay. Same thing. Big time shadow. A little twist when you do it. Put it right over the hole. Give it a little twist. One more. Very good. Put this away. So I gotta put my maker's mark on here. I'll show you how I do that. I gotta turn this camera around. The shop's a little dirty because I really haven't finished it yet. I just built this shop and then started working on the house again. So let me turn you around, get it set up, and I'll show you. Okay, there's lots of different ways to do your logo. You know, people use different types of presses or beat it on there with a hammer. So I can either use this round one I have here, or I use this one, and I make sure I mark it which way I want it up. So if you're just putting the belt on this way, I want it this way like this. So I want the arrow facing down towards me. And I'll put it at the very bottom right here. So what I'd like to do is heat this up a little bit. Take much. Right there. Let me see if this will work on there. Okay. So it's got a piece of leather. Moving in more. Let's see how that worked out. Right there. So we go, King. Okay. Alright, now we're going to put the buttons on, the snaps. I keep them in here. So you're going to need 2 backs. And 2 front snaps. Same with this one. 2 backs. And 2 buttons. These are brass. I have antique too. Oh, I forgot to put that glue on there. Hope it sticks still. So I just put my other ones in this box here. So I just put that on there with some glue. Started making my belt. Forgot. This is set up for my Kydex eyelets. So I'm trying to buy the new one because this top one doesn't fit on there very good. I don't know why. It looks like the same threads, but for some reason it doesn't fit. So I'm going to buy the one from Buckle Guy, but he's out of stock right now. This one starts to screw in and stops about quarter way in. Okay, so that one is for this right here. So we need that. This is going to go here in the front, and that's going to go right here. Put that in there. And we're just going to push it down. Just like so. Make sure it doesn't spin. You're good to go. This there. This here. Put it in the anvil. Push down. Make sure it doesn't spin. Okay. So now for the other die, take this one off. This one is pretty cool. This one just snaps right in there for these. They just pop right in there. Boom. So put this one in here. And then this one, for the back side of it, snaps in there. But first we have to get this one out, which is kind of hard. So that's another thing that doesn't fit very good is this. So these are called the anvils. Pop that in there. Okay. So make sure we do the right side. So that would be there, so that'd be wrong. This goes like this. And push straight down. Just like that. Make sure it doesn't spin. Perfect. So same thing. Pop that in here in the bottom. Pop this in the top. You get all this stuff from Buckle Guy, by the way. There you go. Which is pretty cool because I do it this way too. I don't mind using the hand ones. Right here, I keep the one I use all the time facing upwards. This is a good setup too. Any leather supply has that. I made the bag though. You don't get the bag. Alright, so let's take this out of here. This one, and these go in the belt die case. And always put your stuff away. Once the shop gets too dirty. Give me 1 second. Okay. So that's all set up. Let's go and put his belt buckle. I got these from Buckle Guy too. They're like $4 for that. So slide this in here because that's going to be in between the 2 buckles. And then this goes just like this, up and under. Take this back over here. I guess you could either do either one. You do your front snap first. When they're near, they're kind of hard, which is that's what you want. You make sure that's in between the other one. And snap it, just like that. This belt's all done. Just roll it up like that. Present it to him. I have another one I made for a co-worker of his. So they're both going to work with me tomorrow, and that's it. Let me make sure. I think Bernie's is a little bit smaller. Yeah, it is. Okay, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you can. If you subscribe, I'll make some more videos. Let me show you the shop real quick. So I got a lot of leather up there. I do a lot of molding, like gun handles and stuff like that. Those are my leather tools. We do a little podcasting. More leather up there, more leather up there. Some clicker die stuff. Some knife handle stuff, all kinds of stuff. So we're still trying to straighten up the shop. This is the leather part. You can make stickers and other things too. So, oh, this is the one I used to, if I want to use this to burnish, I can use that too. It's a little messy though. Anyway, please subscribe, you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and talk to you soon, all right? Thank you. Bye.